breakdown, lots of Vanquishal, which is actually pretty surprising. I don't think it's the best deck, but I do think it was a pretty good meta call, seeing as how it's just consistent. It's pretty consistent. It also has a good matchup against most of these other decks. So, pretty interesting. I also think a big reason why this one in particular saw more play is because it's fun and it's new and people really like this. Like, genuinely. So, there's that. But we can also see Branded Despia, Pearly, Dragonlink, Mathmech, Grass Chaos, which is an interesting one, but obviously with Grass still existing, of course people are going to play Grass stuff. Labyrinth, Runic, Tri-Brigade, Sprite, and a bunch of others. So yeah, what ended up topping? A whole bunch of things. So yeah, the number one player played a whole bunch of different decks because, yeah, realistically, that's what you should be doing. If you see that the meta is changing, why not change up your deck, see what's going to work best, and go from there. And all of these lists are honestly pretty good. A pure Zodiac list focusing more on just, you know, just hand trapping your opponent honestly does seem pretty good, especially for the early stages of the Duelist Cup. I don't know when exactly these were played, but yeah, honestly, this list is still pretty good and is similar to something that I would play. Not playing Nibiru is kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense. And, you know, Zeus is a powerhouse of a card. And especially with multiple Trident as well. Yeah, it's just, yeah, basically. Then we have a 40 card Dragonlink list. Turns out 40 card is always better. And then a 41 card, 41, yeah, sure. 41 card Labyrinth list, utilizing the Floodgates, but more specifically utilizing the hand traps such as Gamma, Maxi, Ash, etc. So, yeah, pretty cool. Next up we have Vanquishal. Vanquishal came in second. FCG. It's almost like the FGC. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. Vanquishal. Here's the list. It's pretty self-explanatory. Divicarnate, etc. Pretty standard list. Only playing the one Magnamut, not even playing Jerusalem or anything like that. But that does really make sense because, yeah, you can search Caesar Valius, so it's not really that big of a deal to not be playing Druis. Yeah, there's not really anything else to say. It's pretty standard list. We don't have third place, but we do have fourth place, which is also Vanquishal, which is kind of interesting. It is kind of interesting to see Vanquishal doing as well as it is, but you know, a lot of it comes from dedication to specific decks. You know, good players just like, hey, I'm just gonna play this deck. This happens a lot most of the time. I don't necessarily think Vanquishal is the best deck, and I don't even know if these people would necessarily say that it's the best deck, but why not play it, you know? Moving on, we have more branded 60 cards. Woo! 60 cards. I'm so glad that Grass is allowed. And moving on. More branded. 2 different builds. Probably very similar. 51. 51 cards. Why play 51? I don't... Yeah, it's consistency reasons, you know? It's 60 cards with Grass, woohoo, yay. We have Pearly with the Ghost Trick engine, utilizing Ghost Trick Shot and all of that stuff. It's discard engine and discard fodder, utilizing lots of hand traps, double Droll, double Gamma, triple Maxi, triple Ash, etc. Lots of hand traps, lots of options available to you. Very, very strong. Playing the triple Mischief, double Doulahan, which is just so many. It's so many. So many URs. We have more Pearly. This one not utilizing the Ghost Trick engine. Instead is utilizing more hand traps and super polymerization, which is crazy. To go into either Garura or Mud Dragon, which is kind of funny. I actually don't hate this. This is actually pretty cool. And then we have Tri-Brigade Sprite, which... If you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay? If your opponent's monster attacks a Blackwing monster you control, okay, it's just a free 2. That happens to be a wing beast. Very odd. Okay, yeah, sure. Other than that, a pretty standard list. Moving on. More Pearly with the Ghost Trick engine. We have more Vanquishal, we have more Pearly, we have more Dragonlink, and Branded. I'm really going over the branded quickly because honestly, most of these lists look crazy and there's not really anything to say about them because you could basically play anything in branded. So yeah, there you go. Stun, Trust me, Runic Fountain is the problem. Obviously. And not the myriad of draw cards, Inspector Border, the floodgates, like Synchros. Why is Synchro... I'm so confused as to why we're playing Synchro Zone, but okay. Aren't there just, like, better options? I feel like there are better options, but okay. Anyway, moving on. More Pearly, more branded. Dragon Link again. Vanquish Soul as well. Again, after the first couple of Vanquish Souls, yeah. Again, I do expect Vanquish Soul to be good. I think it's one of the better decks. I put it in like tier 1.5-ish, tier 2-ish. So yeah, this is more or less what I expected. Vanquish Soul is popular, so people are gonna play it, obviously. We have more of like a stun / trap heavy variant of Labyrinth, which is kind of interesting. And then Kashtira. I saw a lot of Kashtira as well. Like actually more or less this version of Kashtira. I don't think this version is very good. Like just straight up, I think that it's just worse than the Zodiac Kashtira version. But it does kind of auto win by going into things like the Rise Heart, dropping Dimensional Shifter and stuff like that. So it does something at the very least. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, that's so smart. You can go Promethean Princess after going into, like, Link Spider and Nightmare Phoenix or Bujinki or something like that off of the Tomahawk to go Promethean Princess into Ambler Whale and end on that, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, cool. More Pearly. Tearlament. It's a pretty good list. Playing the one Squamata and Hellshadal and Beast, which is pretty interesting. Cutting down on the Kashtira stuff, playing things like Jet Synchron, multiple Snows, etc. Playing the Shufflers as well, which is pretty nice. Super Polymerization as well, playing 2 Grief. Pretty good list. I'm probably going to steal this. So, there you go. We'll see this probably later today. Anyway, pretty good list, all things considered. Playing the Hot Red Dragon. Very interesting. I guess that does make sense. Do you have another light other than Snow? No, you only have Snow. Interesting. And then Zeraboros does make sense. Yeah. Cool. Not playing Baron, though, which is interesting. Oh, because we're literally not even playing Ash. There's an don't need it. Honestly, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Mana? Manadimian? I don't even know what we're doing in Manadimian. Like, we don't have anything, realistically. I guess we're just making 10s. That's literally it. We just make 10s. I'm so confused. I don't understand this, but okay. Yeah, dang. There you go. We then have Mathmech post nerf. Oh my gosh, it mattered so much. Yeah, this is weird. If you haven't read Bitron, it's a very, very interesting card. You contribute it to special summon a Cyberse from your deck. That's it. Just you just straight up immediately summon a guy from deck. I don't know why. I don't know why this card exists. Why does Cyberse do this? I don't know. It's fine. Just any Cyberse monster. Why? Cool. Anyway, normally you would summon Defensor, because then Defensor, if it's linked off, can go into Guardian, and then Guardian can be another guy, and then yay. Anyway, we have more tier. What? Oh, you can banish this from your grave, except the turn it was sent there. Then draw the same number of cards. Wait, why are we playing this? Discard a card, add a Destiny board. Oh, level 8 Fiend monster. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure this grabs Ghost or Ogre Dance. Yeah. Okay. So you grab Ogre Dance with that. It's just a searcher for Ogre Dance. That's hilarious. How did this top? Oh, right, because it's not about skill or the power level of the deck. It's about who wants to play, you know? Okay, cool. Moving on. Next up, we have Bifrost. Cool. That's a cool name. Another 60-card branded list. We have more Mathmech. Woo, Mathmech. More Vanquish Soul. More branded, more Pearly. This time utilizing a Kashira engine instead, which is kind of interesting. Playing triple Yeep. Triple tactics as well. Lots, not actually all that many hand traps, but probably playing the one Droll as a cross-out target more so than anything, but not even playing Called By. Kind of interesting. I actually don't hate this. This is a pretty cool list. Yeah, pretty cool. More 60 card branded. Okay, Tri-Brigade Sprite. I guess this is the version of Sprite that decided to top this time, that people thought was going to be the best. Don't know why this one in particular, as opposed to Live Twin, which did well last time, as opposed to Runic Sprite, as opposed to any of these other decks. Don't know why, couldn't tell you. I know Distant Coder was playing Fur Hire Runic Sprite, which was, and he was doing pretty good with that. So, again, I think it's mostly just like whoever chooses to top and like actually commit, and whatever deck they end up playing. Here's the mandatory Pendulum deck. There's always one. There's always a Pendulum deck that tops. Here you go. There you go. Wow, triple Divicarnate. That is something. That's something. We're playing Allure of Darkness. The heck is going on here? This is a very interesting list, I'll tell you that. I kind of want to test how good this is, because this seems... Well, we'll just say it seems very interesting. Okay, cool. Moving on. More Vanquish Soul. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen like a Zodiac engine in any of these, but only a little. I don't think it's that good, especially in Vanquish Soul. I think it's a lot better in Kashtira, but still a little surprising. More Mathmech. We have branded more. Yay, hooray, more Mathmech. All of these Mathmech decks look like the exact same. They're not, but they look the exact same, because they basically do the exact same thing. Okay, more Stun. Hip hip hooray. Inspector Porter, Majesty Fiend, woohoo, Floodgates. Oh, this one's playing Grave of the Super Agent Organism. Fun. Oh, cool, more Stun. Hooray. More Mathmech with Book of Eclipse. Why are we playing Book of Eclipse? In what matchup is this good? That's wild. That's wild to see. Because it's not... They haven't posted, like, multiple deck lists. Maybe this is just what they ended on. But Book of Eclipse is wild. We have more Labyrinth. Vanquish Soul. Dragon Link. Runic Naturia. Someone is actually trying to play Runic Naturia. Well, props to them. They, probably had a lot of people just scoop because they didn't want to play against this, right? That's what I do. Cool. We have more Runic Naturia, or, not Runic Naturia, Pearly, Ghost Rick, and more branded. More Chaos with the Tearlament stuff, the Thunder Dragons, Militias, etc. It's a very funny list. I don't know how good it is. I might try this. But then I'd have to play Punk cards, and I have a... I'm not... This is a UR. Never mind. I ain't doing that. Oh, look, they even posted how much DP they had. Cool. Cool. This is like half of the amount of DP as first place. That's crazy. Wild. Yeah. More Vanquish Soul. And more Pearly. Pearly playing Dotscaper. Oh! 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 Oh my gosh, that's so genius. It's just a free summon. You pitch it to the grave and then you special summon it. And then you can make another rank 1. You can make Duelahan. Oh my gosh, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. Dragon Link. I love seeing all of the different Dragon Link builds, because they are always so different in deck sizes, in the amount of cards that they're playing, in the amount of Baldrakes that they're playing. I don't know why we're playing Baldrake. We'll never understand. Why not play the third Lubellion? Because Baldrake. Because Baldrake, obviously. Anyway, moving on. More Vanquish Soul. Kashtira. I mean... it's actually just stun. They actually just said, no. That's so funny. Oh, here's Trish. Trisha! I think he streamed basically all of it. And yeah, obviously he only played Dragon Link. Ended up with a 50 card list. I know he was originally playing this list, which is the list that I took and copied from. Basically played card for card. It's a good list. I don't know how much I like it. The Rite of Aramasir stuff is nice. It does cause me to brick sometimes, and it looks like he just took it out and played 50. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Also playing 1-for-1 for what? Oh, for black metal. Okay, that makes sense. 1-for-1's crazy. More branded, more Dragon Link, more Pearly with the Ghost Trick engine. We have more Vanquish Soul, utilizing some very interesting cards in here because we're playing Dogmatic Punishment. Oh my gosh, because we're playing Nadir Servant and an Ecclesia. Why? That's certainly an odd choice, but okay. Yeah. Dino! Dino! There's always a Dino player. Dino players are always so committed. So, not really surprised here. More Mathmech. More Mathmech. This time using the Aritama Sakitama. I don't know how good that engine is. As we saw, most of the other topping lists weren't using it. So, I don't know how good this is. It's like a free rank 4, which is nice. At the very least, you could, like, go into Alan Bershin, which then could get you the circular, which then could get you the full combo. So, maybe it's worth it. Most of the time I feel like it's not, though. But, you know, it's something. Oh, we have a second mandatory Pendulum deck. This one is not Endymion, but instead Pend Magician. Trust, Pendulum's good. I promise. More Dragon Link. I don't know, I'm going to call this Cope Sprite, where you're just coping on frogs and nimbles and saying, no, it's good, I promise. And then in reality, it's not. Oh, very funny. And then Tear Lament! Tear Lament! Look! I love Tear Lament. Very interesting list. Playing one Polymerization. Because we're playing the one King of the Swamp. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? For sure. For sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have no notes. More Vanquish Soul. More Nimble Tri-Brigade Sprite. Chaos. More Chaos. Chaos Control. I love grass. I love that grass exists. It's great. It allows for such very interesting deck building. I'm lying to you. I don't. I think it's very annoying. Here's Zodiac. It's not really Zodiac Cash. It's just Zodiac with a whole bunch of counter traps instead of hand traps. Sure. Yeah. I don't know how good this would do in like the higher ranks, but not bad. We have oh my gosh, there's 3 whole Pendulum decks in the top 100 chat. There's a whole 3, and it's another Endymion. Wild. Well, you know, there you go. There it is. Very interesting. I'm surprised by how many Vanquish Soul actually topped. And got to the top 100. I'm not surprised by how many people were playing it. I saw so many people playing it. I'm not entirely sure if it's like the best option or what have you. It's definitely strong. It's definitely good, but I feel like it loses to so much. At least when I play it, it feels like it loses so much. But honestly, everything kind of feels like that. Nothing really felt like it was so exceptional. Oh, this is also only 79 of the top 71 decks from the top 100. So this isn't the full breakdown, but it's still a good understanding. But yeah, this format definitely feels the most like just draw the out. It's not even like win the coin flip. It's just like draw the out, right? Because sometimes you lose the coin flip and it doesn't matter because you drew Maxi, or you drew the triple tack, or you drew the Kaiju, or you drew the myriad of other things that immediately out the opponent's board. Right? Like a Bestial, you know? So, lots of stuff like that. But all in all, I think that this was a pretty interesting Duelist Cup at the very least. There were lots of different decks, lots of various different playstyles as well. We had control decks in like Vanquish, Labyrinth, etc. And then we also had like hard combo decks like Branded or Dragon Link or Math Mech. And then we also had these mid-range decks like Pearly and Tribreed Sprite, kind of. I guess you could argue like Vanquish Soul is kind of a mid-range, but not really. But yeah, very cool, very exciting, and yeah, props to all of the top placers. Very well done. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, I like it very much appreciated, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye. Shout out to the Frost Guard, my members. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope you enjoy the content.